Welcome, Professor Cezmi Akdis, to APAACI's motivational conversation with global experts. We are greatly honored and privileged to have you speak with us for our community and our membership, for our younger generation especially. So thank you so much for your time and for all the efforts that you have made for this conversation. I will briefly introduce you before we start the talk. Professor Cezmi Akdis is the director of the Swiss Institute of Allergy and Asthma Research. He is also a professor at the University of Zurich and as well as the director of the Christine Koene Allergy Asthma Research and Education Foundation. He has been a founder of several different organizations, including the World Immunoregulation Meeting, which has been the great success for over 10 years. Professor Akdis has an excellent scientific career with over 540 publications in peer-reviewed journals, many book chapters, and also editors of many books and initiatives like the Global Atlases of Yaqui. He also has a citation that is over 37,000 and an H index of 102. Professor Akdis was also the president of the European Academy of Allergy and Clinical Immunology, and also he has been in the leadership role in that organization before he became the president of the organization, and did a lot of excellent activities during his tenure in Yaqui leadership. Can you kindly introduce yourself starting from the first steps of your career?
Thank you very much. I was born in 1961 in Bursa, Turkey, and I studied in the same city. It's a very touristic and very historical city from the time of Hannibal around 2000 BC, but also it was the first capital of the Ottoman Empire. Then I studied university in 1979 and 1985. And I did two specialties between 1987 to 1991, infectious diseases and clinical microbiology first, and then immunology second, which I continued half of it in Basel, Ciba-Geigy. I became an assistant professor in 1993, and I became an associate professor in 1996 in Turkey, and I became also Venia Legendi, which means you are a teacher in the university in 2002 in Zurich University Medical Faculty. I became professor in 2006 in Zurich University Medical Faculty and ordinarius professor in 2013 in Zurich University Medical Faculty. There was interesting time in our life. We got married with my wife, Professor Ruby Pawankar, who is also a scientist, in 1985, and started to work as health center doctors in Turkey, in central Anatolia. And then I went back to specialization. In 1993, I went to Ciba-Geigy Research Center in Basel, which I met with a very important mentor in my life. And in 1994, I came to Swiss Institute of Allergy and Asthma Research in Davos, which was also a Ciba-Geigy project. And in 1995, I met with you, Ruby, in the Swiss Institute of Allergy Asthma Research when you visited us as a scientist. In 1998, I became head of immunology group in the institute. In 2006, I became the director of CIAF and professor in University of Zurich. I had a long history in European Academy of Allergy and Clinical Immunology. I joined the executive committee in 2003 as immunology section chair. Then I worked as scientific program committee chair and 4 years as vice president and 2 years as president. I am also appointed in the Swiss Academy of Medical Sciences as a Senate member and a Swiss Institute of Bioinformatics board member. I had publications in the range of 700 in total and H index 101.